Hey butterflies, it's your girl Cheron Griffin, aka Madam Butterfly. I hope that you are flapping your wings. Yes, honey, all around this world. Yes, yes, yes. I hope that you feel super amazing. And guess what, yo? This is the second time that I'm doing this video. I must really be dedicated. Okay, because the first time it literally, these microphones did not pick up anything and they were on and woo, oh my god, woo. So anyway, so I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to talk about this topic, right? And I talked about it so eloquently before. So I want to talk about love, right? I want to talk about old love and new love. Okay, old love and new love. Now, old love is when mama and grandmama and great grandmama stayed like 50 years, even though they hated, and papa had a woman across the tracks with a whole new family. That's old love, okay? Now, old love too, okay? I mean, they a lot of them really did love each other and stayed together and all that kind of good stuff, but I'm talking about old love, okay? The other old love. But then you have new love. New love is like, hey, this is my girlfriend today, my girlfriend tomorrow. This is my wife over here, yada, yada, yada. And we can all be one big happy family, including our children. Woo-hoo! I like new love, okay? I might not agree with new love, but I like new love. Let me tell you why. I so appreciate new love because they're open and they're honest, and it's not all the fluff. You're not wondering, you're not guessing, you're not crying at night. And I'm not saying that some of them don't, okay, but I'm saying overall you don't cry at night. Like, it's one big happy family. Girl, that's your baby daddy too. Oh my god, girl, you gotta come on over, right? But over here, like, mama at home, she wondering where he at, and old love had to stay because old love was, I don't have a job. I don't have an education. I can't work. I can't have a bank account. And I'm solely dependent on this man for my livelihood. And I have to take anything that he dishes out because I don't have the finances or the mental capacity to do something different, because no one taught me that it was okay for me to do something in life, right? So I'm an at-home mom. I'm rearing the children. I'm just doing all those things that I'm supposed to do and what I was taught to do. But then new love is like, baby, I'm educated. I'm fine. I'm sexy. I have not seen so many fine doctors and lawyers. I'm talking about males and females, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, you're a doc. Look at y'all. Like a whole new level of fine, fine. Both of them, men and women. And I'm like, okay. And they know what they want. They have mastered the internet. They have mastered a lot of life, not all of life, but a lot of life. And they're like, I don't have to take what my grandmother took or my grandfather took or, great grandmom took. I don't have to do that. I can do it this way and I'm fine on my own, right? And that's what I really appreciate about new love, even though in some areas like emotional intelligence, they're lacking. But they're open and they're honest and they're communicating, many, their thoughts and their feelings. Unlike grandma over here, she wasn't allowed to say what she was really feeling. She wasn't allowed to say, I'm tired of this marriage and I want out, because family and friends and church taught her that she literally had to stay in something that she was not being valued in. And again, I'm not saying all, I'm just talking about certain circumstances, okay? But she wasn't valued here. She wasn't loved and honored and respected over here. But over here, for the most part, She is. And that's what I love about new love. Um, can I really say I love anything about old love? Okay. So old love has a lot of skin in the game, a lot of years in the game. And I have to say this. When people brag like on marriage, oh, I've been married 50 years. And I want to know, have you been happy during the course of those years? Or were you miserable 45 or 47 of those years, but you stayed because society taught you to stay, but yet you're bragging, I've been married 50 years. Like, to me, there's no celebration. There's no trophy in being somewhere where you're not valued, or where you don't belong. But yet I understand it, because that is what was taught, right? But over here, they're doing their own thing. Like, some of the things that they do, I've never heard of. But now I'm getting used to it. I'm like, okay, I can respect that. I can. I can respect that, again, because you're communicating, you're open, you're honest, and you're saying, this is what it is, this is what it's not going to be. A friend of mine suggested that I follow this certain young lady because, baby, according to my friend, if you don't have any money, you are not dating her. And she makes it very, very, very clear. And men are like kind of coming at her like, that's why you don't have a man. She's like, I don't want a man, and I especially don't want you because you don't have nothing to offer me when I'm doing all of this by myself. But over here, he was taking care of everything. And that's what I like. Thank you. That's what I like about old love. He was providing for her. Was he offering a safe space? I don't know. Some were, some weren't. But at least he was providing. Over here, the men tend to want her to provide because she's educated. She's beautiful. She got it going on. She's making 6-7 figures. And she's like, I don't need you. But yet he wants to cling to her. He wants to cling to her because he needs her. Wow. I didn't say that in the last video. Flapping my wings, baby. Flapping my wings. Okay. So you have these dynamics now that are contrary to what we've been taught, what we believe now, what we believe then. We have something that's contrary. So which love is better to you? Which one do you identify with the most? Are you old school, old love? I'm a ride or die. I'm going to stay with you no matter what you do. Or are you like, hey, I'm dating you, or I'm in a relationship with you and you and you, because dating is collecting data. Okay. I'm just saying. So I encourage women and men to date multiple people so that they can collect data and decide what they really want. But over here, they're like, I'm in a relationship with you, we're in a relationship together. That's your baby, but that's my baby too now, and over here it's crazy because family members were actually having children with different family members. So right here, you might have a mother and sister at the same time. Yeah, I know you gotta process that. A mother and sister at the same time. Okay, so you figure it out. I know what I'm talking about. You figure it out. Do the math. Okay, but over here, we're all happy and in love, and we're one big family, and we can all sleep in a bed together, and so there's good and bad to both. But what do you think? What love do you I don't want to say recommend, identify with? Which love do you identify with? Are you old school or are you new school? What do you believe? You tell me what's right for you. Me personally, I believe in monogamy. So I'm old school in the fact that I'm monogamous, and I believe that the man should be the provider, right? Even though I'm an educated black woman, I'm educated, okay? Um, I do believe in this because my dad was this. But I like the honesty in this because old school, they're afraid to be honest. They're afraid to express themselves. They don't know how to a lot of times. Or a doctrine or a way of living is so ingrained in their psyche that they're unable to change because they don't believe in therapy, but they believe in therapy. They want to get it together. So old school love is, I ain't going to marriage counseling. New school is, come on, let's get this, let's do this. I believe in therapy. I go every Wednesday, you know. So they both have pros and cons. And I agree with certain things in both. I resonate with certain things. But if I had my choice, dang. If I could have the provider over here, I think I would go with new school because I'm a very free individual. I'm a very open, honest. I love communication. And I like to look at things from a different point of view. Where this one is more rigid. And I'm not rigid. I'm not that. I've come out of that into that. So just in the comments, just tell me what you think and what you feel and what resonates with you the most. This is your girl, Cheron K. Griffin, aka Madam Butterfly. I hope that you are super amazing as I am on today. And regardless if you believe in old love or new love, it is very essential and very important that you love yourself first. And the reason I say that and the reason I teach that is because the more love you have for yourself, the more love you have to give to your significant other, your children, and the world around you. So I hope that you are flapping your wings. Yes, do you like my butterfly? Yes, my wand. I hope that you are flapping your wings all around this world because it's a beautiful world and we thank God for it. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. I have really, really great content, but it has to come up on an algorithm and you can help me do that. So I apologize for not being on or uploading on last week. I was in and out the state on business. So do me a favor also, set your notifications so every time I drop a video, you'll get the notification and you'll be able to expand your horizon by the things that I say and I do. Have a blessed one. Ciao.